Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or both, you'll want to make a quick study of the median home sales report. Regardless of your price range, this report provides real estate consumers with a valuable insight into present activity and market behavior. The median home is the one in the middle when you line up all the homes sold and arrange them by price. The median is not the average, so it's not significantly impacted by a very high or very low price sale that might have come through. The median home price in Tallahassee continues moving higher at an unhealthy rate, and home sellers are now receiving higher values than ever before. The median home report gives us the ability to forecast important metrics for both buyers and sellers. In today's video, we'll look at the median home price, median home value, and median home size in two separate ways. I've included a link below to all of the active listings priced near today's median. Note how many of them are already under contract with the buyer. The market, at the middle, is very competitive for buyers. Hi, I'm Joe Manassa, author of The Business of Getting Business and the creator of Manassa.com, where I've helped tens of thousands of people buy and sell homes. I would like to help you too. If you already are a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one now. We offer the most thorough and accurate housing market reports on YouTube, plus answers to your real estate frequently asked questions, and we also provide virtual tours of some of the most beautiful homes in Tallahassee. Please remember to like this video, then hit subscribe and click the bell so that you're the most informed buyer or seller in your next real estate transaction. Our first three graphs in this video segment the market by property type, allowing us to discern the median for single-family detached homes, townhomes, and condominium. The first graph examines the median home price, segmented by property type. What it reveals is that the median single-family detached home price is moving higher at a faster rate than is the median single-family attached home price. In the graph, detached homes are plotted in red, while attached homes are plotted in blue, a solid line for townhomes and dashed line for condominiums. The median home price for single-family detached homes continues to set new all-time highs, leaving the past high years well behind it. But that's not the case for attached homes. Though the townhome median price is finally within 1% of an all-time high, the median condominium price continues to struggle. The graph reveals the changes over time, so let's take a closer look at the amount of change since the previous market highs. Single-family detached homes are up 23% since 2007. Townhomes are down 0.4% since 2006, and condominiums are down 24% since 2006. Today's buyers empowered with low mortgage interest rate loans and can spend more on their purchases without increasing their monthly budget for home payments. Additionally, the relative supply of homes for sale has reached an all-time low, allowing sellers to demand more money for their homes. Much like the median home price, the median home value is moving higher for two of the three property types. Single-family detached homes and townhomes are finding new highs, while condominium units are still struggling. So how have values changed since the previous market peaks in 2006 and 2007? Single-family detached homes are up 18% since 2006. Townhomes are down 2% since 2007, and condominiums are down 21% since 2006. The market has always favored detached homes, but the disparity in the recovery in values, I believe, relates to the type of buyers in the market. Back in 2006, there was an unhealthy percentage of inorganic buyers, people who were not buying to use the property, rather they were speculating on flipping homes for profit. Plenty of buildings were converted to condominiums, and the speculators had a grand old time until the market was glutted with supply and values started falling. This is clear in the graph. Notice how townhomes are moving higher at a fairly steady pace, while the road to recovery for condominiums is much bumpier. The downtown condominium market still has a glut of supply, and now, 15 years after their birth, there has not been a strong sign from the market that there's significant demand for this product. It seems that one result of the COVID-19 pandemic, at least for the time being, is a reduced desire for vertical urban living spaces during a time in which we're all still trying to socially distance ourselves from our neighbors. It will be interesting to see how this resolves long term as the treatments and vaccines for the virus become common. This next graph tracks the median home size by property type. I always like to include size graphs whenever we study prices and values. A change in the median home size is usually the difference between what buyers are spending and what sellers are getting. It's common for prices and values to move at different paces. For example, if there were too many homes for sale in the market and interest rates were dropping, then we would see home values falling due to oversupply, and buyers' purchasing power would increase due to cheaper money. So buyers would get more home for their money. Average home prices would rise while average home values would decline. On the other hand, and in our near future, when interest rates rise, purchasing power will decline. This will stabilize prices because buyers will not be able to spend as much. But due to the low supply of homes, values will still be rising. We will see the number of home sales decline greatly, prices will stabilize or move higher very slowly, while home values will continue to move higher. Over the long haul, prices and values typically move along a similar growth line, just with variances along the way. But during the short term, like a period of 6 to 12 months, it's very helpful to see how prices and values vary and then use the current trends to forecast the near future. The median home size graph shows that today's buyer is purchasing larger townhomes but smaller single-family detached homes. As townhomes have been slower in the housing market recovery thus far, buyers are getting bigger than usual units. With the strength of available low mortgage interest rate loans, buyers have been spending more money, buying bigger homes than they could get if interest rates were higher. And interest rates will eventually move higher. We can expect to see the median home size move lower when interest rates rise. The first three graphs segmented the market by property type, but the next three segment the market by age, new construction versus existing homes. This graph shows the median home price of new homes in blue, existing homes in red, and then the overall median home price in gray. Through 5 months in 2021, we find that the median new home price has moved 5% higher than last year's average, yet only 3% higher than the average posted in 2018. Builders are obviously trying to deliver a product really close to the $300,000 price point. From 2013 through 2020, the median new home price only moved about 5% higher, an annual growth rate of less than 1%. Contrast that with the resale market, which saw the median home price move 41% higher during the same period, which is an annual growth rate of more than 5%. So resale values are rising at more than 5 times the rate of new home costs. This means that we're finally seeing existing homes market close the gap between new and used homes. While this data comes from the Tallahassee real estate market, I'm hearing the same reports from realtors all around the country. Builders have been building for just the top 10 to 15% of the market, as much of the resale market is at prices far below builder cost. Today, the median new home price of $320,000 is 44% higher than the median existing home price of $222,000. Overall, the median home price of all homes is $236,000. This graph shows the median home value of new homes in blue, existing homes in red, and then the overall median home value in gray. I believe the best measurement for real estate appreciation in a market with sufficient sales is the movement of the median existing home value over time. In 2020, existing homes appreciated at 9.3%, roughly 3 times the average we saw in the 1990s. Note that builders have been holding their costs fairly steady for the past 3 years. I'll be curious to see how the 75% increase in the minimum wage over the next 4.5 years does to the cost of new homes and how that impacts the production of the homes our market so badly needs. I'm not optimistic. Go ahead and bookmark this video and return to it in 2026. I forecast the median cost or value of new homes will be approaching $300 per square foot, causing the median new home price to be approaching $500,000 or more for a much smaller new home than today's buyers are getting. As we see existing home values rising and builders holding as steady as they can, the premium that a buyer pays for a new home has finally been falling. Unfortunately, this premium still remains higher than the historic average. This graph plots the median new home cost in red and the median existing home value in blue, with each measured in price per square foot for the past 30 years. We measure the trend of the difference of the two in green and plot the percentage on the right vertical axis. This green line reveals something we refer to as the new construction premium, that extra percent that new home buyers are paying to get a brand new home. During the 1990s, lots were fairly cheap, and so too were the sticks, bricks, and labor it took to bring a new home to the market. Thus, the median new home cost, on average, just 5% more than existing home values, though it was not uncommon to see this jump above 10% for small periods of time. This premium jumped to more than 40% during the housing market collapse in 2006, when resale values dropped by roughly 35%. When the market finally balanced in 2016, we saw the premium reach nearly 60%, meaning a new home cost 60% more dollars per square foot than did median existing homes. Since that time, with builders producing fewer homes than the market demanded, we've seen the premium drop to just below 30%. Right now, with the market containing far too few homes for today's heightened rate of demand, existing homes are appreciating so fast that we might see the premium return to the 10 to 20% level within the next 18 months. Without considering affordability, which is a huge consideration and something I've discussed in a prior video, the return of new construction premium to a 10 to 20% level would be all the spark builders needed to go crazy as they did in 2004. However, affordability is going to be a big consideration, and I suspect we'll see a demand begin to cool as mortgage interest rates and home values rise. Unlike what we saw in 2006, when cooling demand commenced in an oversupplied market, I believe the cooling demand in 2021 or 2022 will begin with a undersupplied market, and thus we'll see banks reel in builders before things get out of hand. Additionally, the cooling demand will make the relative supply of homes increase, helping restore traditional conditions that are so frantic for buyers today. This graph reports the median home size of new homes in blue, existing homes in red, and then the overall median home size in gray. When I look at this graph, I immediately see how builders respond to changing market conditions. When the market was at its peak in 2006, the median home size was at its smallest. Following the market bottom in 2012, the homes in 2013 were the largest. Simply put, when builders are struggling, they deliver more square foot for the money. And the opposite is true when times are good. The home you get for the dollar is smaller. With this in mind, I expect to see the median home size for new homes decline over the next 3 or more years. The final graph in today's video provides a great visual of how homes are appreciating in Tallahassee. It really provides some perspective on the diminished inventory of homes for sale. The market has been undersupplied since the end of 2016, and we're starting to see home values push higher at a faster rate. When the year began, I forecast double-digit appreciation, with 20% not being out of the question. Through May, homes have appreciated 5.6%, which is an annualized rate of more than 13%. Builders are permitting more new homes than we've seen in recent years, but unfortunately the pace is just too slow for today's demand. The lack of inventory is only going to increase the pressure on home values. Yeah, it's nice to see home values rise, but double-digit appreciation is going to eventually destroy home affordability and convert our market to one of haves and have-not. The relative supply of homes is going to reach new lows, and the bidding wars are going to extend to far more price ranges than we have seen in the past. We need builders to step up the production and give the market the homes it needs. If you would like to see more videos about current housing market conditions, I've assembled a great playlist that you can view by clicking on the box on the top left corner of your screen. For a playlist of answers to questions from viewers just like you, just click on the box below it. Please remember to like this video, check out the links below it, and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss anything.